What a quandary we find ourselves in. Scripture clearly tells us that we are to submit to or be in subjection to governing authorities. We find that, of course, in Romans 13 and verse 1. I believe that governing authorities applies to every level, from our own city councils through the President of the United States, to include state and federal legislatures and those serving in the judicial system. But as we look at the state of the world today and the things that are being done or attempted, we can see that the Christian is in conflict with worldly ways and the ways of God. What a quandary. As we reflect on this, I refer to you another section of Scripture that tells us to pray for these people as well. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 and 2 says to pray for kings and all who are in authority. We need to direct the power of God on these individuals through prayer. The primary purpose of Paul was to maintain a peaceful existence in order to promote God's gospel message of salvation. While we in this country enjoy a peaceful environment to proclaim that message, we're beginning to feel a greater turmoil or a lack of peace in the things that godly people are allowing to be promoted that are clearly against the will and design of God. So what's a Christian to do? First and foremost, we must turn to God for direction, and He has been clear in His Word. Prayers must be offered up for our leaders, and we are to submit to them, but we also have an opportunity that many do not. We have an input in selecting those who are in authority, and we must not take this responsibility lightly. The burning issues we're hearing about more and more can only be addressed by those we accept and place into positions of authority. We need to investigate before we cast our ballot. Does this individual hold the values that will promote or detract from God's will? We must speak for God through our decision-making process. Don't be lulled into believing we can't make a difference. Don't be fooled, for with God we can do anything.